EA Sports, within the game.
EA Sports coverage of the National Football League is on the air. Today, we're set for a good AFC matchup between the New England Patriots and the Las Vegas Raiders. And off we go from Las Vegas. Amir Abdullah going to take it out of the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
Take over first and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
Coming out with a jumbo package to start the drive. They'll begin on the ground with Jacobs. And he'll manage to pick up about 4 at second down.
End result of that one, a nice 4-yard gain, so you can use that to set up your play-action game, or you can come right back and continue to run the football because as an offensive play caller, you're on schedule and feeling pretty good about your next couple of calls.
And that one blown up quickly as he's going to be stopped before he could even get started. It'll be a loss of a full 3 yards there, and it also brings up third down. They'll come to the line here needing 9 yards to pick up the first. Carr with a play fake to Jacobs. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
That was their first third down try of the game, and clearly something was off in the execution of that play. Good news, they've got a whole game left to clean that up and start clicking on those key third down throws.
Carr to throw for it on fourth down. Got a man open. It's Darren Waller. And he is going to have a Raiders first down. A well-designed play there. That gives him 16 to move the chains. Here's Jacobs on first and 10. And able to get this one all the way up to about the 46-yard line. Solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a second and 3.
A nice run here early on. It doesn't take a great play caller to realize you want to establish a guy of his caliber with runs like this early because they will pay dividends as the game progresses.
So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a second and 3. They'll stay on the ground with Jacobs. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down.
It's nice every now and then in this game not to see people overthink it. Just hand it to the old reliable guy. Let him pick up the first down.
They run with Bolden. And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. Second and 10 coming up. It shows you right there, he can do more than just cover in the secondary from that free safety position.
Yeah, the evolution of the position has really been significant, hasn't it? Because a lot of teams no longer have a free safety, strong safety designation. They just have safeties. So wherever the ball is, one can be close to the line of scrimmage, one can be deep, and vice versa. On that play, how about that tackle we just saw? Pretty nice.
Officially nothing on that one, no gain, so they're left with still 10 to go on third down.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
It's been a pretty long drive. This will be play number 9, and they need 10 yards out of it on third. Now Carr. And that will be incomplete.
I like the calmness of how he played the ball here. No panic in his eyes as that throw arrived. Tracked it from the moment it left the quarterback's hand, and that's just where he needed to be to knock it away.
going to go on 4th down. And he's brought down. Can't do anything with a football. It's a sack and a turnover on downs. A surprising move here on the opening drive of the game. And on the opening drive of the afternoon, the defense forces a turnover on downs. They'll start out here with a jet sweep. And he's going to be met at about the 43. 2 yards on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Defensively, they had that one pretty well figured out.
Yeah, the one of the things about this play, it can be even more effective when you run a lot of motion, and there's plenty of times you don't hand it off.
Now a man who played at Centennial High here in Las Vegas, Ramondre Stevenson.
Calling a gain of a couple, and that's going to leave him with a 3rd and about 5.
But not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Marked that down for a win in the defense's column.
Throwing, Jones. And that will be incomplete. They couldn't hook up on what's going to be the final play of this first quarter. We're scoreless after 1. Jones throwing on 4th down. Hunter Henry brings it in.
And he is going to pick up a Patriots first down as they manage to convert, and that'll keep the drive alive.
Now Jones. And this is Parker, complete.
And the Patriots are going to have a 1st and goal as the tackle is made at about the 5.
And remember, this drive started off following the turnover, and they've taken no time working their way down the short field. A nice connection there, and now they're looking at a 1st and goal.
They're going to go with a tight end here on the running play. And a minuscule gain of maybe a yard from the 6 to the 5. And the ball smacked down on the 5-yard line. Here's 2nd and goal. On the ground with a tight end. And he'll get it down close to the goal line, but not quite in.
A big play forthcoming. Here's 3rd and goal.
Back to throw. Jones.
He will find his tight end Smith for a Patriot touchdown.
A 1-yard touchdown pass.
And the Patriots post the first points of the ball game as they take the lead here in this 2nd quarter.
No surprise there, 3rd and goal down here. That's where they're going to look for their tight end.
Yeah, you want that big guy running his routes because it doesn't matter who they cover him with. If it's another big guy, he might use his bulk against him. If it's a shorter defender, he might go over the top. Either way, you tend to find a little bit of a mismatch in that area.
Extra point up and good by Folk. And it's now a 7-0 game. Folk now set to boot it after his guys put 6 on the board.
Here's Abdullah from his end zone. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards.
Raiders take over 1st and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started.
As this offense gets ready here for this drive, Charles, you still wonder about that prior drive. Went for it on 4th down in their own territory, didn't get it. and then that led to a touchdown on the other side.
And I don't mind the aggressiveness. In fact, I'm usually a huge fan of it, but I just want teams to always weigh risk and reward. To me, too early in this game because the reward just wasn't big enough to go for it there in case they failed. Now the pressure back on their offense to pick themselves up and negate the touchdown that was just given up.
They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains.
They fake the handoff. Now Carr. Able to find Walner. That's complete.
And he is going to have the Raiders first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Carr going to give it to Jacobs. And that play went nowhere. Losing yardage. It'll be back at the 36. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
Brings up 2nd and 12 at the 36-yard line.
Second down, Jacobs once more.
And he's swallowed up right near the line of scrimmage. No gain that time, and it leaves him with 3rd and 11 coming up.
The running lanes have definitely not been there for him here in the first half, and I don't think it's all been his fault. His offensive line hasn't given him much space. A loss results there.
Backed up here, tough spot, needing 11 yards to pick up the first.
Throwing his Carr on 3rd down. It's caught, left side, Bolden. And he gets this only to the 41, not near enough for the first. 5 yards, not enough, and it'll be 4th down.
How about that strategy there, Brandon? 3rd down. They just said, we've got faith in our tacklers. We'll give you the short stuff, and just decided to protect the sticks. So every time I hear fans telling me tackling's not a part of the game anymore, plays like that, I can clip and save and show them you have to tackle well if you want to be a good defense.
Escaping the pressure right.
That's into a crowd and intercepted.
Picked off by Adrian Phillips.
And the Pats are going to take over at their own 41.
He got outside the pocket there trying to improvise, and he was calling for the ball downfield, but still the interception.
I think what happened, he did call for the ball thinking that he was open, but I think the quarterback spotted him too late. And that margin that he had on the defenders, that got eaten up, and they came up with the interception.
The Pats at the line, ready to go.
And a good starting field position and 3 timeouts as well in their pocket. No reason not to try and put a late scoring drive together.
And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down. From the 44, Jones over the middle, complete. It's Myers.
And he'll be tackled on the other side of midfield at the 46-yard line.
A gain of 9 yards.
Out of the gun, they give it to Stevenson. Down to the 42, 2nd down.
He's brought down to the 42-yard line. A gain of 4.
So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break.
The score, Patriots 7, Raiders nothing.
Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. So here we go for half number 2. The Patriots with the lead, and they will be getting the football.
Here's Jones to bring it out of the end zone. And he had no room to run as he's tackled down inside the 20.
The Patriots take over 1st and 10 at their own 18-yard line.
The Pats spots at the line, ready to go. We have not seen much on offense here from either side these last few drives. We've hit a wall, so to speak.
And have hit it hard, haven't we? Because the defenses right now, they seem to be a step ahead, don't they? Beating them to the point of attack, beating them to the punch. These offensive guys, they're tinkering like crazy. What's it going to take to get back on track?
Yeah, both sides searching for adjustments. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10.
To the right side, this is Stevenson.
And he went nowhere. He'll lose yardage back to the 29. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
This defense is just flat getting after it. They have not given up much of anything in the run game. Case in point right there.
On 2nd and 12, Jones. He's got a man, complete. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. It's a gain of 34. I guess that answers the question of whether or not they're going to try to play conservative and protect this lead in the 3rd quarter.
And I think this is something we're seeing more and more of in the NFL. Teams not playing to protect leads, teams playing to extend them.
Now a pass dumped off to his running back. Spins away. And they are able to stop him, but he does take it all the way to the 2. It's a gain of 34.
Just a terrific run there, Charles, from a running back who is so compact and powerful, and that strength was on display there.
Yeah, and that's a run born out of ferociousness. He took on that initial contact and in his mind just screamed, "Out of my way," and kept right on going and wound up turning it into a big play.
2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's first. Now he's over the line and into the end zone for a Patriot score.
Ramondre Stevenson
taking it in from 2 yards out.
And the Patriots take the opening kickoff of the 3rd quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead. It finishes off the drive with a touchdown run, Charles. Remember, he also had a catch on this drive as well.
And that's what running backs want to be in today's NFL, a complete back. 3 down, stay on the field, running and catching, and he gets it done.
Folk now set to boot it after his guys put 6 on the board.
Here's Abdullah from his end zone.
The Raiders take over 1st and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
The offense for Las Vegas about set to begin the drive.
And their deficit a little wider than it was at halftime. Does that touchdown a minute ago change the thinking here at all?
I think it does, at least a little bit, because now urgency has to start setting in. You can't go out there and go 3 and out and run the risk of falling behind substantially, but you have to do it without pressing, because pressing, that'll lead you into bigger errors.
Snap comes at 1, and it's Carr. Going right side here, and that's complete. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before it's taken down. Call that a very strong gain of 24.
But one of the ways that quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field, and here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. Jacobs going to try the middle. And he'll get it down to the 47 here. Give him 10 yards on the pickup, and it'll be 2nd and very short.
Sometimes with the running game, you've just got to stick with it. Look, it's the 3rd quarter, no time to panic. But that also doesn't mean you just do it the same way you've been doing it the entire ball game. Maybe change up some blocking assignments or run a few different plays, but stay with the overall essence of the running game.
And great blocking downfield as he's got this almost to the 35-yard line.
They stay on the ground. Here's Bolden again. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
You've got to be impressed by the defensive front on reps like those. They were not being moved off the line, kept their shoulders square, and gave their teammates time to fight to the ball and limit that gain.
On play action, now Carr. Got a man, it's Darren Waller. And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line. A good pickup there, 26 yards.
Boy, how about the speed with which this offense can get down the field? It's taken them no time at all to get down here, and now they're set up with a 1st and goal.
Here's Jacobs. And he will maneuver his way down to about the 7. It's a gain of a yard, and it'll set up 2nd and goal. 3 quarters in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. The line of scrimmage, the 7 now on 2nd and goal. Now a play fake. Carr. A quick throw knocked away and incomplete.
That's a really nice job there by the coverage, understanding that they're in a high-stakes situation. If he doesn't make a play on that ball, there's an excellent chance it ends up either as a touchdown or as a nice gain downfield.
Carr now on 3rd and goal.
Oh, that's into double coverage and intercepted. It's Kyler Duggar who picks it, and the Patriots are going to take over.
EA Sports, within the game.